Hey guys, today I want to share with you what I did with my Lego Creator 3-in-1 set 31058, which is this pretty cool dinosaur set. Um, so you might know from previous videos that I'm not a big Lego collector. I only have a couple of sets. So whatever set I have, I really try to maximize it by putting my own spin on it. So after I got this set, I first put together the main build, which is the T-Rex, and put my own spin on it and everything. And then I also eventually built the side builds. And of course, I couldn't build all three at the same time because they all shared the same pieces. So I had to take apart what I built before in order to build the subsequent ones. And at the end, really, I wasn't quite satisfied with actually any of the builds. I think the T-Rex build to me is the best, but I still find myself wanting more. So one day, I decided to get creative. And the first thing I did was I thought, hey, maybe I can build a tiny little pterodactyl with just a few pieces. So I set out and tried that, and I was fairly happy with the result. I think it captures the essence of the pterodactyl with very few pieces, really, and it even comes with its own stand, so it's able to be displayed like this in kind of a flying pose. Let me see if I can get my camera a little closer. Please excuse the shaky cam, guys. This is obviously an amateur production. Anyway, it's kind of cool because it's got quite a bit of articulation. The head can move. It's on a ball joint, so it can move side to side. Let me just take it off the stand for now. It's able to look up and down. The wings are also on ball joints, so you can pose it like this, flying pose, like so, or like that. Maybe it's coming in on a prey with its claws like this. The tail is on a hinge joint, so it can only go up and down. And what I decided to do with the feet is simply this piece right here. It's this piece right here with two little claw-like things. I think for this scale, that single piece did a pretty good job with capturing the two claws of the pterodactyl. So that was my first fun little mini build, so to speak, of a pterodactyl. And then of course, since that first build was so small, I had a lot of leftover pieces. So I started exploring what I can do next. So this is what came next. It is the T-Rex. It is the main build, of course, of that set. I think the side profile looks pretty convincing. You've got the teeth, you got the jaw that moves, the eyes are in the right position. The neck is on a ball joint, so you can really pose it, give it a lot of character. The hips are on a ball joint, so you can pose that as well. You can make it into kind of a running pose, like so. And the tail's on a ball joint too. So, cute little T-Rex. The front doesn't look so good. The front looks like kind of like it has buck teeth or something. But I think the side profile looks pretty good. I like the two little studs here. They kind of look like teeth. And again, for the scale, it's a nice little detail to have. Yeah, it took me quite a while to figure out how to make the legs look convincing, and I'm pretty happy with what I have right now with this. I don't know what you call this construction, but it's much better than my first draft. It looks much more substantial, and I like the claws. The front legs just look like little fins, which is not ideal, but I think it's sufficient for this scale. And let's face it, T-Rexes, we don't really appreciate T-Rexes for its front legs. We appreciate it for its this intimidating head profile and jawline and the strong hind legs and all that. Yeah, I really like how that head profile came together. I think it really does look like a T-Rex, and it's even got this little nostril fixed feature right here. And the other studs on the face are concealed with these smooth pieces, and the eye again is in the right place. So overall, I'm quite happy with how this turned out. The back is also a stud not on top design, so overall I think it looks really good. I hope you think so as well. And then at this point I have fewer and fewer pieces left, but I wanted to make that third build, which is the Triceratops. Is that how you say that word? Triceratops. And I wasn't sure if I was able to pull that off, but eventually I did. The main aha moment of this build is this back piece here. As you can see, this large smooth piece simultaneously provided the torso and also the tail. This little pointy bit allowed me to make a body with a tail with just one single piece, and that turned out quite nice. But really the most outstanding feature of this build is the face. I really like how this face turned out. It looks like a little bulldog, just ready to charge at you. I like how the horns are placed. I'm pretty happy with how the horns turned out. These side spiny features are where they should be. The big buggy eyes are where they should be as well. And again, it's got two big nostrils, kind of like a bull. I like how it turned out. One interesting thing to note is that the whole nose section and the eyes, actually, they're all just floating. They're not directly attached to the back plate here. They are indirectly attached through basically this stud connection and this stud connection. So yeah, so that makes it kind of an interesting construction. It's just kind of floating there. And I think it gives me a little bit of wiggle room to angle the nose and the eyes. But anyway, I won't be doing that right now. The horns are attached up here through these two studs. And these black pieces right here, I don't know if you can see it clearly from the video, but these black pieces look like eyebrows kind of angling down, kind of looking like it's mad. It's a simple build, and it's a tiny build, but it's got a lot of character. And the head is pretty large compared to the proportion of the body, so it just looks kind of cute that way. I like it. And then finally, there are 4 legs, which, given the number of pieces I had remaining, that I'm pretty happy that I was able to pull that off. And all 4 legs are the same length. So that this dinosaur can stand level. And then I like how there's a little bit of continuity in the color of its belly. This yellow belly here extends from the front to the side here. There are no joints, no moving parts on this build, but I didn't think it needs it. I think it's just fine the way it is. All right, and then I still have some leftover pieces, so I started considering what else can I build. I already covered all the 3 builds on the box, so this is what I came up with next. And this is again a build that I'm quite happy about. If you look on the official LEGO website for this set, they do give you some build plans for alternative builds beyond the 3 builds shown in the box. So one of the builds on the official website is this what they call Dino Island airplane or something like that. So I thought, hey, maybe I can try that. I really like the propeller on the front, especially with this little nose piece and the propeller that actually spins. So this is what I came up with. This section right here actually gave me a lot of trouble. It's pretty difficult, it turned out, to fit this whole propeller assembly with everything else without it looking too bulky and strange. So this right here is kind of the aha moment where I found out that this yellow slope piece can fit together with this gray piece right here. So at the end I was able to fit everything together in a small package and come up with this cute little plane. It's got these landing gears. It doesn't turn, but it definitely looks like wheels. Little horn feature here, just kind of for decoration. I like the wings. I like the continuity of this device right here. You can think of it as a jet, or you can think of it as a weapon. It doesn't really matter. But I like how it has a round part on the front and an opening, and this continuity along to the back. So it looks like it's one continuous device. And I was also quite happy with how I was able to make everything the same color, or close to the same color on the top. That also was a challenge, but I'm happy with how this came out. I guess everything is 3 colors, green, yellow, and gray for the most part. Yeah, I like this little orange note piece on the front. It looks like it glows. And again, here's the propeller one more time, spinning, viewed from the front. And these 4 studs back here is convenient. I can put a pilot on it. Actually, you know what? Let me go grab a little minifigure so I can show you this plane with a pilot on top. Okay, there it is. There's Bruce Banner from my other set, and that's what it looks like with a person riding on the plane. And I forgot to mention the planes on the wings are on ratchet joints, so you can actually angle the wings like this to give it a slightly different look. Let me take the pilot off for now. This is what the plane will look like with the wings angled up. And let's see, it's got 2 clicks, 3 clicks. This is the furthest up you can put the wings. 3 clicks up. Okay, and then finally, I just have a handful of scrap pieces that are kind of random. They're kind of difficult to fit together. So I just did what I could and tried to see what I can come up with. Just a set of random leftover pieces. And this is what I have. It might not make sense to you at all, but I imagine it as kind of a little spaceship. It looks a little bit like Millennium Falcon from Star Wars, if you can exercise your imagination a little bit. The symmetry is fun. If you observe the stud location, you can see that the studs are facing opposite directions, thanks to a middle piece here that has studs facing both ways. This top thing here is like a little radar thing. It also looks a little bit like the face of a bug, if you imagine these being the eyes and that being like the mouth. These bone pieces worked out pretty well on the back. It kind of rounds out a structure that really is quite hollow. If you look at it from different angles, you realize there's really not much substance here, because this is just a collection of leftover pieces. But by putting all these bone pieces together, I was able to kind of round out this little cage kind of shape that is rounded, and that looks a little bit fuller, a little bit more substantial. So this is a little alien spaceship, maybe. There are a few joints on this thing. This thing angles up, so you can give it a little bit more of a, well, it just looks like horns. Looks like Viking ships or something with horns on top. And these bone pieces can also lift up. And I imagine these being some kind of propulsion unit shooting off flames or something. Maybe this is the normal cruising mode, but when they really have to book it, they can lift up these things on the back and shoot out flames out the back, and then really accelerate. And these horn pieces can also come out to the front to be used as some kind of collection arm or something. Maybe they're trying to grab something with those horns. That's it, my friends. Those are my own creations using this set, Lego 31058. I was able to build all the dinosaurs from the main build, plus one other sort of official build, the airplane, and one bonus build, the alien spaceship. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.